Alright, welcome to the weekly roundup review. I'm your host, Dan Reese from ZebranoWoodcraft.com, and in this series I react to the handmade items that you create and share with me. So if you would like to be featured on next week's show, then my thingy is at Zebrano Woodcraft everywhere. Just tag me in a post on Instagram or Facebook, or send me a DM or an email, and you could get a chance to be featured. Before we get into this week's makers, if you would like to learn how to make wooden rings, then I have a free guide that you can download. Just follow the link in the description, chuck in your email address, tell me where to send it, and the guide is yours. You also get a bunch of other freebies to go with it. And if you would like to go beast mode and really make some epic rings, then my course, Next Level Wooden Rings, is open for enrollment, and the links are in the description. So, without further ado, I've had some awesome submissions this week, so let's get into it, and let's shout out some awesome creators from the community. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to shout out a maker. This doesn't necessarily have to be a jewelry designer or a ring maker. So this week, I would like to shout out Shinbudo Weapons on Instagram. I absolutely love this guy's work. I've been following him for a while. I don't think he knows who I am or has any idea of what I do. But basically, Shinbudo Weapons, all created by a chap called Dennis King, based in the Willamette Valley in Oregon. And from what I could tell, basically, he makes martial arts training tools. And he recently posted this, which is a matching bokken and sword stand for a local customer. It's made with resin stabilized curly maple for the handle. An ironwood blade. I think the core is made with bone, which is paper phenolic core and divider accents. Wow! I just think that all the weapons that this guy makes for training martial arts are absolutely stunning. I mean, if I had one, I think I'd be afraid to use it in case I got it like dented and, you know, damaged it in some way, because literally all of his work, they're all just works of art in their own right. And, you know, if you are looking for some wooden samurai swords or ninja swords or whatever, then I'm sure Shinbudo Weapons will hook you up. So go and follow Dennis on Instagram at Shinbudo Weapons. And if you happen to drop him a comment, tell him that I sent you. Nice one. Alright, so let's get into our submissions for the week. I've had quite a few people message me. If you didn't make the cut, I apologise. I'm quite forgetful, so perhaps I just forgot to include it. But, you know, just keep on tagging me, keep on sharing your work. I love it, and I love giving feedback to people. Let's have a look. First submission was from a chap called Buttertoad on Instagram. I'm going to be honest, I just love the Instagram handle, so I had to shout this one out. This year I wanted to try new things. Half of those things were outdoor activities, but thankfully I added a few indoor activities too. And here's their first attempt at making a ring. Says thank you to me, Zebrano Woodcraft, for the inspiration and tutorials, which is really nice. Thank you very much. And they made this one without any power tools except for a blade and their own hands. So that is absolutely amazing. Buttertoad, I think you've done very well, especially for a first attempt. I remember my first attempt at making a bentwood ring was, well, a bloodbath. An absolute disaster. So, well done. I really like the photograph. I think it's quite cool that you've got like these, I think they're like copper, like Dungeons and Dragons dice or something, which kind of tie into that copper inlay in the ring. I actually like the choice of colors. Looks to be, I don't know, is it like a maple and walnut or something? I can't really tell from the photograph. And I mean, I could sit here, I'm sure that if I were to look hard, I could nitpick. But honestly, at this stage, my recommendation is to just keep practicing, keep making rings, you know, keep trying new things, and eventually you'll find your own flow. You'll find the thing that works best for you. So yeah, just keep going. Well done. It's really impressive to see someone, you know, knock something like this out on their first attempt with just a craft knife. and a ruler. So yeah, epic. Great work. Thank you very much for sharing with me, Buttertoad, and great Instagram handle. I like it. Alright, this one I was actually super impressed with, by designed by Parrotskoy, and they are from Finland. So a submission from Finland, and basically he put a bit of a story in the caption about how he made his first wooden ring as a peace offering to his wife after they had a bit of a tiff, which I'm sure that we're all familiar with, boys. But eventually he kind of got more creative, and just found joy in making wooden rings and discovered the bent wood method, and now he's actually taught his wife how to make rings as well. But this one in particular is, I think he said it was a Santos rosewood ring with a braided copper inlay. And I'll be honest with you, I'm not brave enough to attempt an inlay like that. I think that the braiding looks really neat. There's a great finish on there and an excellent choice of materials. I actually do really like the photograph as well with the, with the chainmail in the background. I think that's awesome. So yeah, I mean, if I was to say anything, it would be I'd perhaps add a few more layers of finish to the outer edges just to give the edges a bit more protection. But I mean, I can't really tell from the photograph. It's a beautiful design, very well executed, and you are braver than me attempting those braided wire inlays. Great work. Thank you so much for sharing, and I hope that you get a few followers. Designed by Parrotskoy. I hope I didn't butcher your name as well. Thank you so much. This next one was sent me by a DM by a chap called Albert Meiber, and I did actually include a link. I've actually linked to his Instagram profile in the description. So I really like this. It's a really sentimental piece of jewellery. Albert said, here's a ring I made for my missus when her granddad passed away. It's made from his shirt and sand from his grave. So listen, I love the sentiment behind it. It looks like a nice ring design, and above all, I'm just sure that your missus really loves it and appreciates you doing something so sentimental for her. So I think it's great. I'm not sure which bit is made out of the shirt. I think is there the white part? I'm not sure how you made it either. Was it made into like a micarta or something? I don't know. It looks nice anyway, and above all, it's just a really nice thing to do for your girlfriend or your wife. I love it when people use alternative materials like this to create something personal. I'm sure that she will treasure that for the rest of her life, potentially, if she looks after it. So thank you so much for sharing, Albert. And like I said, I've put a link to his Instagram handle in the description. Alright, this one was shared to me from my girl Zelpa in France. Zelpa is actually one of my OG Next Level Wooden Rings students, and she's been smashing through the course and doing really well. She's recently opened her own Etsy shop as well, so I hope that she gets a few sales. Thank you so much for sharing this, Zalpa. This one is a handcrafted teak and maple bentwood ring with black emerald synthetic opal, a double guitar string inlay. And she says, thanks Dan at Zebrano Woodcraft for his super online course Next Level Wooden Rings, which gave me the skills to make this. So listen, I didn't pay Zalpa at all to give me a shout out. She's done this off her own back, and what can I say? She's one of my students. I couldn't be more proud. Really nice finish. I like the photograph because you've got like these little kind of beads of light reflecting off the finish. I like the opal inlay. It's got a good depth. I like the choice of materials. I like the guitar string pinstripes. I like the teak. I like everything about it, to be honest. Just keep on doing what you're doing, basically. I've checked out your Etsy shop, and I will actually be putting together a few resources for the students, all about, Etsy SEO and copywriting and how to set up a shop and everything, and maybe a little bit about advertising and promotion. So I don't know, maybe if you guys would like to see some kind of course like that, like independent from Next Level Wood and Rings, you can let me know, and feel free to, send me any questions about setting up like a little ring making business, and I'll see if I can help. Zelpa is Augie_bijou on Instagram. Go and give her a follow, show some support, and I'm sure that she will be smashing it on Etsy in no time with designs like that. Thank you so much, Zelpa. Who is next? All right, this one was sent to me by Rose Fire Arts on Instagram. I did actually include Rose Fire Arts on last week's video, I think, and I've kind of got like an unwritten rule where I don't really share people's work like 2 weeks in a row because it might be a bit overkill. But this post really got me in the feels, so I had to share it. He said, me and Abby, my 3-year-old daughter, have been having a blast using polymer clay to infill some pendant and ring blanks. So they obviously took the idea of kind of using polymer clay as inlays, and then just got creative, found a bunch of ring blanks and pendant blanks on the internet or whatever, and just got stuck in and made some cool stuff. And I think they look absolutely awesome, especially considering they were made by a 3-year-old. It's really cool to see people getting their children involved with creating handmade items. More and more, I think like our society is becoming like automated, and we're so used to seeing things that are factory made, and so I just get this feeling that people are getting a disconnect between actually making things by hand and becoming like consumers of things. So I really like it that people are teaching their children from a young age how to like physically make stuff. I just think that's awesome, and I think that's something that we all need to do more. Learn how to make stuff with our hands. That's the whole reason I've got a YouTube channel, to be honest with you. So well done. I particularly like the one, it's like the round pendant on the bottom left. Kind of looks a little bit like planet Earth. I think it looks epic. It looks like a planet. Really well done. Thank you for sharing, and I hope that you guys just had a good fun over the holidays making cool bits of jewellery. Alright, so this next one was from Woodbound_designs from sunny Sweden, or Sundsvall, Sweden, I should say. I'm sure that there's not much sun in Sweden at the moment. It's definitely none here. Anyway, it's freezing. That's it. Dan and Rania from Sweden. And in this post, they said that Dan made his first gold ring. So very well done, Dan. It looks absolutely beautiful. I've seen you've been sessioning the silversmithing skills. I remember we connected quite some time ago. So it's really awesome to see how far your work has come along. This one was made with golden interior and wire. With a stone is from Belgian whetstone. And it looks like the wood there is probably like a Macassar ebony or something. So amazing work. It's really cool to see, the evolution of, makers, and especially that these guys have a shop as well. And I just hope that, now that you've got some silversmithing skills and some goldsmithing skills under your belt, that you'll be making some money. So I'm sure you will, because, becoming a registered goldsmith and kind of learning how to use this expensive material isn't something that everyone can do. And in my experience, when you can do things that other people can't, that's when you're making the money. So good luck to you, Dan and Rania. Stay in touch. Keep on sharing your work. I love the photographs. You got it going on, guys. What can I say? All right. And then this one was from Wooden Edge Designs on Instagram. Beautiful pair of stainless Damascus steel rings with sterling silver like interiors. This is making 2 wedding rings for 2 very dear friends. Sophia's ring is made from stainless steel, silver core, with tube settings of diamonds and blue sapphire. So I bet that took some doing. Really impressed. I've never done like tube settings before, so I think that this was Wooden Edge Design's first time doing tube settings as well. So that's really cool to see, you know, when you unlock a new skill, like achievement unlocked, tube settings. The designs look beautiful, a really nice machining on the Damascus. I wondered, where did you get that pattern of Damascus steel from? There's only a few suppliers in the UK of stainless Damascus as far as I know, so I'd be really interested to find out where that came from. The silversmithing work on the insides looks, from the photographs, looks really lovely, and it's just nice to see like the contrast between, you know, the pattern, that kind of nice texture in the Damascus, and then just the smooth mirror shine on the inside of the silver. Love it. Great work on those stone settings. You know, really elegant. I love the photograph. I just think that there's a really great, you know, bit of work. Thank you so much for sharing. Just keep it up. Just keep on smashing. So that's it. We're back to Shimbudo Weapons. Follow them on Instagram. Thank you so much to everyone who has submitted work to me this week. If you didn't get featured, I'm sorry. Sometimes I get a bit forgetful. So share your work with me. Post it on Instagram. Tag me at Zebrano Woodcraft. Or drop me a DM. Follow the links in the description to get my free guide to making wooden rings, and a bunch of other freebies as well. If you want to, you know, go beast mode, check out Next Level Wooden Rings. It's open for enrollment. And I think that is it from me this week. I should have project videos coming in the next few weeks, so if anyone's freaking out thinking that my channel's completely changed its format, don't worry. I've got some more stuff coming for you. So that's it from me. Do the usual YouTube malarkey. Give this video a like. I'll see you next week. Safe.